I also teach education classes on like pest prevention, tenants' responsibilities, and my job as an organizer, like if I go into an apartment and I see a tenant's not supposed to be doing something or holding up to their end of the bargain, I will call them out on it. They have to uphold their responsibility, right?
I've had them remove smoke detectors, right?
Yeah.
And they're supposed to be, the people are supposed to get fined for that.
Yeah.
I've never had
Why are they removing smoke detectors?
Smoking pot and this and that.
Well, I've never known a smoke detector to go off just because somebody's smoking cigarettes. Usually the tenants that I've worked with, I can't speak for yours because I never got a complaint from any of your tenants. But what my experience is that the unit's faulty and it continues to beep or it goes off when they cook. And then some tenants don't know the law, right? So I have to tell them, like, you cannot disconnect that. Plug it in, and if it goes off, call the fire department. They will contact the landlord to fix it, right? So it's a simple solution. But I just replaced all my smoke detectors in my house, but I can say most people that are renting, some people probably don't have a ladder to reach the ceiling, and some people don't have the money to afford it, to replace it. So, I mean, this is not, if you're a good landlord, you have nothing to worry about. But as a good landlord,
mine's all maintained.
Exactly. So, but as a good landlord,
right?
As a good landlord,
I call them and tell them come check.
Yeah, as a good landlord, what you should be concerned about though is corporate slumlords and bad rep landlords that are really making a bad name for Lewiston, right? I mean, we want good tenants here, and I guarantee, you must check credit history or background checks.
Oh, I got the programs in there.
Yeah, yep.
But like the programs I have, well, my daughter does all the paperwork.
Yep.
They don't. If someone is not from around here, they only show the stuff around here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've had that happen to me sometimes. Somebody come from another town.
Yeah.
So it doesn't show they were ever evicted when they was evicted from another town, stuff like that.
In another town in Maine or another town in another state, yeah. Well, that could be problematic. Maybe there needs to be a national thing or something.
I think there needs to be more of a local thing, because, I mean, I know some of these people have been evicted 4 or 5 times, and it ain't from the landlord, it's from just not paying. And I had people get mad at me.
But that's the thing too, we failed. I just want to put it out there. There are slumlords here, right? They abuse.
I'm not going to argue with you.
They abuse and they exploit their tenants. So if a tenant complains that there's a roof leak or that they have a pest infestation, a bad rep landlord will turn around and retaliate because the tenant is under the mistaken belief that they can withhold their rent. So that's automatic grounds for eviction when they go to the court if they don't know the law. Yeah. So sometimes people, I mean, they end up in poor housing after poor housing after poor housing. I know one family, always correct on their rent, went to a home that was infested with lead and tested. Their children weren't able to see them at their apartment, and they moved 4 different times until it was satisfactory for the caseworker to say, yep, you can have your kids visit here, and that's 4 different, but they don't know. There's no way to keep track of the bad rep landlords, you know what I mean? So how'd you find me? Did Joe call you?
No. No, I saw you walking by.
Oh, he did.
And I said, they're the ones that are going around checking.
Well, not her.
8, 16, and 22 out on Hillside Lane. Anybody can go out there and check.
Yeah.
My building on Horton, they can check.
Yeah.
I'm all within everything.
But then I wouldn't worry, right? I would worry more about bad rep landlords giving you a bad name.
But what I'm getting at is that, like right now, it used to be, if I wanted a building, I'd go in the bank and get a building. Because I've done it for so long. Now, the banks don't want anything to do with downtown Lewiston whatsoever.
Yeah.
Banks.
Because of the history of what happens when it ends up in the wrong hands.
I'm trying to retire, right? I can't sell my buildings for what they should be sold for because none of the banks will lend people money to buy my building.
Yeah.
And then my big thing, my big fit